Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and here comes a new video. I am starting a MCQ series on various topics of nuclear medicine. In this I will be picking a topic from nuclear medicine, and in the video I will be playing different multiple choice question related to that topic. For each question there will be 4 options and one right answer. I will not be reading the question and options, and each question will be of 25 seconds. Stopwatch will be on each slide for 25 seconds. So you have 25 seconds to answer the questions. After 25 seconds, answer will be displayed on the screen, and if there is need of any explanation in the answer, I'll explain that to you. So likewise, all the questions will be there. So let's start with the first question. So obviously when a gamma camera with the pinhole collimator moves away from the patient, what happens to the count rate? As the camera moves away from the patient, the count rate will decrease, and for pinhole collimator it will follow a inverse care law. So if the patient distance is doubled, the count rate will be decreased by a factor of 1/4. It is not organ dependent. Next question. So right answer is on contact. Optimal imaging distance is always as close as possible. Anything other distance than this, spatial resolution will be decreased. Next question. So for parallel hole collimator, if we increase the distance between the collimator and patient, the count rate remains the same. This is very good explained in the Sorensen book. As you can see that ideally if we move the source away from the collimator, then there should be a decrease in the count density. But what is happening basically, if we are increasing the distance, then there is hole efficiency is increasing. The more number of holes are exposed as compared to if the point source is placed near the collimator. So these two factors basically cancel out each other, and overall area under the curve remains same, and overall count rate remains the same. So you need to remember that for parallel hole collimator, if you increase the distance between the collimator face and patient, then the count rate would remain same. So to achieve high spatial resolution, the collimator design should be, it should have long holes of small diameter. That means this hole length, this should be more, so that only photons which are traveling straight can pass through. So all other photons which are coming at an angle will be blocked if this length is long, and if this diameter is small, then only the gamma rays which are coming straight will pass through and only be detected. Therefore a combination of long holes and small diameter are best for achieving higher spatial resolution. So for gallium 67, as we all know, it has multiple energies of the range of 90, 180 keV and 300 keV. So it is of the energies are of lower and medium range. So medium energy parallel hole collimator will be the best for gallium 67 imaging. So thallium. In thallium, it has characteristics X-rays of the range 67 to 81 kV, and it has basically two gammas, 135 kV and 167 kV. So in order to detect these gamma rays, low energy general purpose collimator will be the best to achieve the best spatial resolution. So as we already discussed, if we increase the distance from the collimator, there will be decrease in sensitivity in case of pinhole collimator. So for cardiac first pass study, largest hole diameter collimator, the collimator which will be having highest sensitivity will be used, because it is a very short study. You need the highest sensitive collimator for this. So LEHS, low energy high sensitivity collimator, will be the best in this case. So we all know, if we use pinhole collimator instead of parallel hole, better resolution will be achieved. So for parallel hole collimator, spatial resolution is not constant in whole sample volume. It increases or decreases with increase or decrease in the distance of the patient from the collimator. So the right answer will be B. So most appropriate for Muga will be gamma camera with a small field of view equipped with LEAP collimator. For a general purpose collimator, special resolution at 10 centimeter, it will be around 9.5 mm. 4 will be too high and 15 and 20 are worst. So 9.5 is the answer, which is appropriate according to these options. Basically, in diverging hole collimator, it has holes that are angled outward away from the crystal center. So you can see that what is basically happening. This is the patient image, and you are getting the magnified image. But overall, gamma camera field of view has been enlarged. So you always remember that in case of a diverging hole collimator, it image will be magnified and gamma camera field of view will be enlarged. So according to these options, A will be the right answer. Again, for pinhole collimator, resolution will be increased, and of smaller diameter you will be able to small nodules which can be missed on a parallel hole collimator. So if the sensitivity, what happened to the sensitivity if the diameter of the parallel hole collimator is doubled? If the hole diameter is doubled, there will be increase in sensitivity, but one should know the relation between the two. If the sensitivity increases approximately a square of the increase in the diameter of parallel hole collimator, so if it is doubled, the sensitivity will increased by fourfold. So if patient distance is increased from 10 centimeter to 30 centimeter, so spatial resolution will be worst. So the question was which of the following parallel hole collimator shows the most change in spatial resolution. Most change in spatial resolution will be showed by the collimator which have highest sensitivity, because these two factors are reciprocal to each other. If you increase the sensitivity, spatial resolution will decrease. So most change will happen in this low energy high sensitive collimator, because both are inversely related to each other, as I already explained. So if intrinsic resolution is better than collimator resolution, overall resolution depends upon these two, intrinsic plus collimator. If intrinsic is better than the collimator, then what you will see, the image of the collimator holes will appear on your screen. Yes, for brain imaging, fan beam collimator has the best spatial resolution. Basically, fan beam collimator demonstrate increased resolution and sensitivity compared to LEHR and medium energy collimator for specifically for brain imaging. If in brain imaging you have fan beam as an option, you should always select fan beam as a best collimator, which will result in best image quality. And the properties of fan beam are these are slanted and parallel to each other. Septa are slanted and parallel to each other, and their focal point is in one plane. That is why they have increased resolution and sensitivity. For parallel hole collimator, resolution will decrease if we increase the distance, and there will be no change in sensitivity. The total system resolution is basically square of intrinsic resolution plus collimator resolution. If you solve these two, it will come out to be 8.2. You have to just square and add 8 8 is 64 plus 4 under root of 68, it will be 8.2 mm resolution. Converging collimator has the highest sensitivity because for sources within the collimator field of view, the converging collimator has the highest number of holes focused at a radioactive source, and therefore they have highest sensitivity. Diverging has opposite, so and parallel hole collimator have sensitivity in between of converging and diverging, and pinhole collimator with only a single aperture hole has the least sensitivity. So among these collimators, converging hole has the maximum sensitivity. The reason is because converging collimator has the highest number of holes focused at a radioactive source, and therefore its highest sensitivity. So among these options, the right options will be FWHM, which can be used to determine the spatial resolution. So largest and inverse image, it is by pinhole collimator. Highest resolution, either it is for parallel or pinhole, or for this converging, it is at collimator surface. So if length of the collimator hole is increased, as I already discussed, for best resolution we have to increase the length. So resolution will increase, but the count rate will decrease by a factor of 1 by 9. It will follow the inverse square law. If the hole length is increased 3 times, count rate will decrease 1 by factor of 1 by 9 and resolution will increase. So for imaging and organs smaller than the scintillation crystal surface, converging collimator are the best. If we increase the distance, then definitely there will be decrease in spatial resolution. So this is a numerical basically in which sensitivity and spatial resolution is given for a gamma camera, and if it is replaced by another system which has spatial resolution of 5 mm, then you have to calculate the sensitivity. So according to this, we can write it as initial resolution 10 mm, initial sensitivity 5000, and new spatial resolution as R2 as 5 mm, and S2 we have calculated, and we know the relationship between sensitivity and spatial resolution. Sensitivity is inversely related to square of the spatial resolution. So by using this relation, S2 by S1 will be equals to, because it is inversely relation, that is why S2 by S1 is equal to R1 by R2 ka whole square, and by putting the values, sensitivity will come out to be 20,000 cpm per millicurie for the new system, but 20,000 was not in the options. I don't know why they have not put in the options. If someone knows if I am doing anything wrong, he or she can correct me. Otherwise, according to me, the right answer is 20,000 cpm per millicurie. So this is easy. Energy resolution depends upon the dash in the gamma camera. Energy resolution depends upon the photon energy in a gamma camera. Yes, for slant hole collimator in nuclear medicine, their use is inhibition of rotation and relocation of the patient. So if we increase the thickness of the collimator, definitely the radiation which are scattered radiation will be stopped, and there will be decrease in the sensitivity of the detector. So the right answer will be thickness of the collimator. for large field of view, as I already explained, field of view will be enlarged in case of diverging hole. So the right answer will be diverging hole. So if you want to detect the collimator dysfunction only, then which among the options? Collimator penetration, collimator hole angulation is the test which is used to see the collimator penetration. That will be the most appropriate answer. In extrinsic uniformity, it will be of both collimator and detector. So if you want to check only collimator dysfunction, then collimator penetration test, that is collimator hole angulation test, will be the right answer. So as in the name implies, you want you are measuring high energy isotopes and require extremely high resolution. So for that, high energy ultra high resolution collimator will be the right answer. So the pinhole collimator provides best resolution for small organs positioned at a shorter distance from the aperture. Increasing distance will result in all of the following. If we increase the distance between the pinhole aperture and the patient, then which of the following factors will not change? So there will be decrease in sensitivity, decrease in resolution, decrease in count rate. So the only option left is increase the apparent size of the object. The size will not increase if you increase the distance between the pinhole aperture and the patient. So the right answer would be D. For magnify the image, we have already discussed converging collimator will be there. For magnifying, it is diverging collimator. So for parallel hole collimator, image resolution will definitely improve if you decrease the distance, but there is no change in size in case of parallel hole collimator. So the right answer will be A. This is easy to obtain high resolution images of a small organ, gland or joint. Pinhole collimator will be the best. For first pass study, best collimator, I think it is repeated question. For first pass study, high sensitivity collimator will be the best option. Among these options, myocardial perfusion imaging with 99mm technetium system AB would be requiring the high resolution collimator. because the explanation could be because high photon flux involved in 19 nm technetium maybe necessitates the use of high resolution collimator. So for pinhole collimator, all are true except in except type multiple choice questions. Among all these, only one is false, rest all are true. So image is inverted, sensitivity decreases with increase in source, it has the lowest sensitivity. Only the false is further the object, better is magnification. This is false in this case. So number of holes in a collimator, it ranges from 4,000 to 40,000. So for high resolution collimator, the disadvantage is lower sensitivity because both are opposite to each other. So in order to solve this, you need to understand the different concepts. So like in this, this is for converging collimator, this is for pinhole, and this is for diverging. As we all know, in case of diverging, there will be minification. So minification, that is I by O is equals to F minus T upon F plus B. This is the formula. F here is focal length, T is the thickness of this collimator, B is the distance between the object and the collimator face. For the minification factor for the diverging hole collimator, the formula is F minus T upon F plus B. For pinhole collimator, magnification factor is, that is I by O is equals to F by B. For converging hole collimator, the magnification factor is, because it magnifies the images, it will be equal to F plus T upon F minus B. So you need to remember these formulas for diverging hole, pinhole, and converging. Any numerical you can solve using this formula. So in our question, it was for diverging hole collimator. So the formula will be basically I by O is equals to F minus T upon F plus B. The values are given in the numerical. By solving, you will be able to get the answer will be 0.68. So you need to remember the minification and magnification factor for diverging hole, converging, and pinhole. Apart from magnification and minification factor, the other thing you need to remember for all the three collimators is the imaged area. What will be the new imaged area? The formula is the new imaged area is equals to the previous diameter, what it actually had, divided by its minification or magnification factor depending upon the collimator. So for diverging hole collimator, as we already know, the imaged area is greater. So the previously the imaged area is 30 centimeter and minification factor is 0.63. If you put these value in this, the D will be 30 and magnification factor of 0.63, the imaged area will be 44. As we have already done practice of the MCQs, in case of diverging hole collimator, overall there will be enlarged field of view that you can see from here also. The previously the diameter, detector diameter was 30 centimeter, but because of the diverging hole collimator, the overall diameter, which is of the resultant diameter, is 44.8. So spatial resolution depends upon all these factors: distance from source, diameter of holes, length of hole. So the right answer will be none of the above. Change from the distance of the patient from the collimator. So the right answer will be A. So among all these options, only one is false, and the right answer is sensitivity of converging collimator worsens with. So it is collimator A versus collimator B. A has thrice worse spatial resolution. So A has worse spatial resolution. That means A will be more sensitive. So the right answer will be A. But by how much? So the distance between sensitivity and resolution is sensitivity is roughly proportional to sensitivity is roughly inversely proportional to square of the resolution. So A will be more sensitive by a factor of 9.
One last numerical question for your practice. Its solution will be discussed in next video, or you can post the solution in comment section.
So I hope you liked the video. These MCQs will be useful for you. If you have any doubt regarding any MCQs, regarding any discrepancy in any answer, you can mention in the comments. So I hope you like the video. If you like the video, kindly subscribe the channel and share with your friends so that they can practice MCQs related to the collimator topic. So goodbye, take care, all the best.